What's going on, guys? Victor here from Dexter Outdoors, and I got a really cool fish for today's how-to fillet demo. We got an Atlantic Bonito right here. Really interesting fish that we don't catch a ton of here in Florida. Check out those teeth. It's kind of like a hybrid of a false albacore or any other tuna species with some type of mackerel component with the teeth. Very interesting looking fish and a really, really good eating fish. So if you guys ever get your hands on this, highly suggest doing so. So what we're gonna do is, just like with any fillet, I like to start right here behind the head. By the way, this is an 8-inch Dexter narrow fillet. I'll have it linked below. Right here behind the head, we're gonna go into the head meat, around this pec fin, just like that. And now we're gonna outline our fish from head to tail, just the tip of our knife, just right along the spine. And a nice sharp knife makes it really easy. So all the way to this tail. Then we do this. Now what I like to do is, now that I have my outline, I'm gonna take my knife, rest it on the spine, and just work my way up. Okay, really making sure my knife is on that spine. I'm gonna repeat this until I get to the backbone. Okay. Once I'm on the backbone, I'll take the tip of my knife, angle it down, go on this side of the spine, or this side of the backbone. Continue, and then once I have it all the way to the other side, you can just take your knife and just finish out your fillet like that. And voila, you have yourself a really, I'm telling you guys, I had this fish for dinner last night. It is so incredibly good. If you guys like it, sashimi, sushi, grilled, blackened, broiled, it's just such a good eating fish. And I don't really fillet, watch, this is how good it is. I'll show you this piece right here, down the hatch, so good. So I don't like to approach it like a tuna, even though it kind of has the body of a tuna, because they have a really they don't have a big raised backbone. Fish that have a big raised backbone, I kind of like to approach from both sides. So we're just going to set this right there. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side of our Bonito. Right here, always soft part of the head, around this pec fin, and down. Flip them around. Filleting fish is all about finding what works for you. So when I'm going this way, I really like to outline my fish over here. So on the spine. So on the spine, and we're just going to outline our fillet once again with the tip. And I kind of like to have a little bit of a flexible knife, like this narrow fillet, which is flexible for a fish like this. So now that I have the outline, I'm going to get on that spine. This is where it's nice to have the flexibility. So I can kind of just glide on that spine. Okay. Other side of the backbone. And the other side always tends to be a little bit more difficult than the first side, because your fish isn't laying flat anymore. Okay, so there's your other fillet. Get rid of those guts. There's your Bonito, your Atlantic Bonito. Now we're gonna rinse off our fillet table just a little bit. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take the bloodline out, as well as these pin bones right here. So what you can do is take your knife, go on one side of this bloodline. You can just follow it all the way through the skin. We're going through the skin. And now we're gonna go on the other side of the bloodline, through the skin. Okay, so this is what I meant. Here's your bloodline. It's the really dark meat, and also the bones that are along the center of the fish. We're gonna get rid of this. Okay, you have a little bit of that belly. Those bones you just gotta get rid of. Now to skin your fillet, I always like to start on the tail end of the fillet going up towards the head. And since these fish have really thin skin, it helps to leave a little bit of meat on the fillet. So it helps to leave a little bit of meat on the skin. Otherwise, you're going to end up with the skin on your fillet. So just like that, you leave a little bit on. And if you do miss a little skin, it's no big deal. You can just take your knife and just cut it out. It's really no big deal. Just like that. And then if you want, you know, if you're going to cook this fresh, the bloodline really doesn't matter, but if you're going to eat it sashimi or sushi, you probably want to cut that out. So look at that. It's a really pretty fish, a really pretty fillet. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this fillet demo. I'm not going to do the other side with the skinning because it's the exact same thing. If you're interested in the knife I used today, 8-inch narrow Dexter, I'm going to have it linked below. Comment below what you guys want to see next. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in that next video.